The much-awaited Women's Ashes of 2023 is just round the corner, and fans can hardly wait to witness their favorite cricketers locking horns against each other from two very competitive sides who promise to take part in what is going to be a very exciting series. To take a look at how the Women's Ashes of 2023 is about to unfold, who will be the players to watch out for, which will be the players who might make it to the playing 11, will England win back the Ashes or will Australia continue their dominance? I will have you all covered in this segment of The Outside View. To begin with, the Women's Ashes of 2023 will take off with a one-off test being played between these arch rivals from June 22nd, 2023. Now, this one-off test promises to be quite historic because for the very first time since 1992, a women's test match will be played across a period of 5 days, as contrary to the usual time period of 4 days. So as they say, the more the merrier. A 5-day test match will definitely increase the chances of forcing a decision as compared to the 4-day period usually given to women's test matches, where most of the test matches ended in draws. And to refer to Australia's juggernaut, Australia were the winners of the last edition of the Women's Ashes conducted in 2022 in Australia. Also, it is Australia who are the more dominant side in this arch rivalry against England, boasting of 9 titles so far. And to refer to the last time that England and Australia met each other in a test match, that test match ended in a draw, which was played at the Manuka Oval in Canberra in Australia. So what happened in that match was that match ended in a draw, but it was England and Australia who were going absolutely neck to neck against each other, with England initially being on a winner's position. They were on the verge of grabbing a victory, and then suddenly a flurry of wickets within a time span of just 26 runs. And again, it was Australia who were at the top. But then a solid partnership between Sophie Ecclestone and Kate Cross ensured that England managed to draw that test. And to refer to the preparations of both Australia and England in this upcoming Ashes, in this arch rivalry between these two teams, beginning with Australia, they suffered a major blow with their regular skipper Meg Lanning being ruled out from this marquee event due to medical reasons. So in her place, it will be wicketkeeper batter Alyssa Healy who will be captaining her side for the very first time in Test, and only time will tell how she fares in her captaincy with her deputy in Talia McGrath. And to talk about England, experienced campaigners Catherine Sciver-Brunt and Anya Shrubsole have announced their retirement. Catherine Sciver-Brunt was extremely instrumental for England in the one-off test played in the previous edition of the Ashes, and so her absence from the side will have the young England bowlers taking up all the onus upon themselves to deliver for England in this edition of the Ashes. And now to further delve into the details, to talk about who would be the players to watch out for in this one-off test, beginning with Australia, young left-handed batter Phoebe Litchfield has been the talk of the town in recent times and is expected to be a very exciting prospect to majorly contribute in Australia's much-famed batting lineup. And of course, Australia regular Jess Jonassen cannot be overlooked, as she was such a sight to behold in the warm-up match against England, smashing an unbeaten 173 and announcing her arrival. As for England, it definitely has to be Tammy Beaumont, who was brilliant in the warm-up match against Australia, smashing an outstanding double century. And of course, Sophie Ecclestone, who happens to be the only spinner England have gone for this time in their Ashes squad. She was absolutely sensational in the warm-up match against Australia, bagging a stupendous 5. With these thoughts, we come to the end of this preview, and here's once again a very gentle reminder to all our viewers out there to always stay updated regarding any sort of news on women's cricket in and around the world. Do not forget to always tune in to Women's CricZone and to subscribe and follow us on our social media handles.